Last month, my AI agency did $35,000, and here is exactly my stats. Okay, 32 sales calls booked, 24 of them showed up, which is a 74.4% show up rate. Tell me someone else who has that kind of show up rate in the AI agency game. No one. And then 9 clients closed. I literally had to reject businesses due to capacity. Okay, collected 35K in cash, and here is one of my best weeks as well. Okay, in 9 days, I got 8 leads, 5 of them booked a call. 3 of them closed, collected 10K in cash, okay? And in this video, I'm gonna show you every single thing and every component. I've broken down exactly my funnel into pieces. Detailed breakdown in this video and how this works and how you can apply this for your own AI agency so you can stop doing cold outreach and actually stop begging businesses to work with you, and you can start having businesses begging you to work with them. Literally look at the list right here of Google Forms. So many businesses applied to work with me, okay? And I did zero outreach, okay? How do I get here, first of all? I started my AI agency back in March, April 2025, okay? And I did what every guru told me to do, cold outreach, right? I managed to book like 1 to 5 meetings per 250 cold calls I did on average. And this was in the early days where you could literally say the word AI and get business owners as clients. But still, it sucked back then as well, right? I tried even cold emails, 1 to 2% reply rate, and it was just too fucking expensive. I need to have fucking 10 different accounts. You need burner accounts. You need there's so much to it, okay? I have another video breaking down the costs of it. And then, literally, I think it was this day, this picture is taken. I did 237 cold calls, 120 picked up, and I managed to book 1 fucking meeting. For all this volume, I used like hours and hours to do all these cold calls and to scrape all these leads and create the list and, prepare myself mentally and all of that, only to book 1 fucking meeting, and it didn't even show up, right? So at that day, I lost it. Literally after I took this picture, I lost it. I literally sat on the ground right here, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like here's the thing, I knew that AI works. There is a lot of hype around AI, people want AI. But the client acquisition is not stable. This is not a stable way to get clients. It's not sustainable and will become a commodity once more people start, right? I'm gonna get into why, right? But then I researched the gurus. I was like, there must be a better fucking way. How are all these people scaling their AI agencies? How are all these people there is no way everyone is doing cold outreach, 300 cold calls a day, and then being able to do that every single day without losing their mind, because you'll get fucking rejected 99% of the time, right? So I researched all these gurus, and I found out something that no one talks about. All these gurus who tells you to do cold outreach, Alex Hormozi, Charlie Morgan, whoever, right? All these gurus who run an agency, AI agency or whatever kind of agency, tells you to do outreach. They do the complete opposite. And before you try and get smart, no, it's not ads, okay? It's not just running ads. I'm gonna show you what it is. And I found out that they do the opposite. So I did exactly what they did, and I scaled my AI agency to 20 to 30K a month. Last month, I had my best month, which is 35K. And before this, 20, 30, 20, 30, 25, 27, okay? Now, before I get into how this funnel works, let me tell you who this funnel is gonna work for. So this is only gonna work for people who already run an AI agency, okay? If you don't run an AI agency, you're thinking about starting one and all of that, I don't know what you're doing here, okay? But this is already for people who run an AI agency. Now, the AI agency could be you're selling AI receptionists or AI chatbots or any kind of AI agent that you're selling, automating the back end or whatever you're doing. This is for you, okay? You're doing outreach, like fucking hours and hours a day, just to book like 10 meetings, 5 to 10 meetings a month, maybe 3 of them show, and you manage to close 0 of them, or maybe 1 of them, maybe 2 of them, right? You fucking hate it, or sick and tired of it. You want to get clients on autopilot without reaching out to them and chasing them and begging them to work with you. You want clients chasing you instead of you chasing them. You're stuck at 3 to 10K a month, even 15K a month, and you want to scale to 30K to 50K a month consistently. This is for you, okay? Now let's start. Get your fucking pen and paper out, because this is gonna be the sauciest video you're ever gonna see in this space, and the realest one as well. On behalf of everyone who's doing cold outreach, let me say this. Fuck outreach. The problem with outreach is you're not standing out at all. Okay, business owners get approached with the same fucking AI offer 100 times a day. When you're doing outreach, it positions you as needy and low status, and you have no authority and you have no frame. And cold outreach is a numbers game, meaning the more volume you do, the more money you make. Okay, so you have to basically dance more to make more money, right? And you don't want to do that forever. There is no fucking trust. That's the reason there is only 2 to 5% conversion rates. Okay, it is very expensive to scale because you have to do more volume, and more volume costs more money, so you're more expenses, and it doesn't compound. Every outreach you do is worthless tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to show you something that compounds over time. And look at this list right here. Okay, this is a graph of AI agencies entering the market, people starting to sell AI agents. Okay, but back in March, April, when I started my agency, it was very, very new. Okay, now everyone and their uncle is starting an AI agency. Everyone knows this. You go on Instagram, everyone, the space is getting crowded. A lot of people don't want to admit this, because especially the AI gurus, because if you tell them like the AI space is getting saturated, because they're already selling a course on how to start an AI agency, they know that they'll lose clients, basically lose money, because you don't want to tell your audience that what you're selling is getting saturated, right? So that's the reason they don't want to tell you this. But honestly, bro, let's fucking be 100% honest. If you go out there, look at Instagram, look at, I don't know, ChatGPT, everyone is selling AI, right? So the space is getting saturated. Now, this doesn't mean you should go start another business model or you should go and do something else. You should just change it. You should stand out. And that's exactly what I did, right? Now, this is the maths, right? To land one client, let's say you're sending cold emails. Let's say you send 2,000 to 3,000 cold emails. Maybe 400 to 750 of them gets opened, right? That's 20 to 25% open rate. That's shit. That's complete shit, okay? Replies, 1 to 3% of them maybe reply. That's 20 to 90 people out of fucking 3,000 people. 10 to 30 of them maybe reply positively, right? 0.5 to 1% of the people that you actually sent this to, right? And then negative replies 10 to 60. Maybe out of them, you manage to book 6 to 15 calls, okay? That's 0.3 to 0.5% conversion rate of all of the people that you sent an email to, right? Maybe 3 to 9 of them show up, and maybe you land one client, okay? Let me tell you this. When I was sending cold emails, this shows 50 to 60% show up rate. Right? For me, my show up rate was like 30%. And everyone who's doing cold outreach, you guys know how shit the show up rate is. Right? So from 2,000 to 3,000 emails, you managed to land fucking one client. That's complete shit. Everyone knows how long it takes to send 2,000 to 3,000 emails and how fucking expensive it is. You need to get multiple burner accounts and all that shit, right? Same with cold calling. You make 500,000 dials. Maybe you manage to connect with 25 to 100 people, okay? That's 5 to 10%. Connect means basically people that pick up that you manage to talk to and doesn't hang up, right? 10 to 50 of them you have managed to have a conversation with, which is like 2 to 5% of the calls that you made. Positive conversations, maybe 5 to 20. Negative conversations, 5 to 30. Calls booked, out of them, sales call that you booked out of the cold calls you did, maybe 3 to 10, right? Maybe 2 to 7 of them show up. I don't know why this keeps showing like 50 to 70% show up rate. Everyone knows that when you're doing cold outreach, you don't have 50 to 70% show up rate. Okay, so this is a mistake. I don't even know why I put it in here. You maybe have 20 to 30, maximum 35. That's what I had. Okay, that's what most people in the industry have. Okay, and then you maybe manage to close one client. All this, you know how long it takes to do 500 to 1,000 cold callings every single day. And not to mention, you have to collect leads, you have to scrape leads, you have to validate them, all of that shit. Get burner accounts, get burner numbers, you get blocked and all that. It's just not fucking worth it. Like, you're spending 5 to 8 hours a day for 30 to 60 days to land 1 to 3 clients in 1 to 3 months, working 5 to 8 hours a day. That's gonna pay you what, 2K, 3K? It's not fucking worth it. It's not worth it. And then you have expenses, right? It's better if you're going and working a 9 to 5. Promise you, you're working less, making more money, less stress. This is what I was thinking, at least, right? But then I found out why cold outreach is so hard. There is a reason. The reason cold outreach sucks and the conversion rate sucks is because Every business has this funnel right here. Top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. Every business you can think of, Apple, Tesla, whatever. Every agency, whatever, right? Top of funnel is where you generate attention. Here is where you tell basically people, hey, I exist, I sell AI, right? You let people know that you exist. And then you're supposed to take them to a middle of funnel. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear this. This is literally like coffee machine turning itself off. But you're supposed to take them from top of funnel to middle of funnel to bottom of funnel. In the middle of funnel, you're supposed to show them value, build trust, and warm them up. And then once they're warmed up, you're supposed to go to bottom of funnel where they're ready to buy. But cold outreach is like, hey, I exist, I sell AI. You literally call them. This is your top of funnel. And then you try and push for a sales call and try and sell them without building any trust, any value, or even warming them up. So what happens, you have shit conversion rates. Why? Because people do not fucking trust you. You have shown them zero value, nothing. You're literally calling them and trying to get them on a sales call. This is the reason cold outreach is so hard, because there is zero trust and they're not warmed up, right? So put yourself in a business owner's shoes. Imagine you're busy, you barely have time, you're stressed, you get approached hundreds of times with the same AI offer. How would you react if someone cold called you trying to sell you AI, which you already heard hundreds of times before? You don't know them, you don't trust them. They just randomly call you up. Hey, Haroon, I sell AI. Let's hop on a 30-minute call, bro. I can make your business millions of dollars. Whatever fucking pitch you have is great, but still, there is zero trust. So it is very fucking hard. And it's not worth it at the end of the day, right? Now, what's the solution for this? The solution that I've built is something I call the AI social funnel, specifically designed for AI agencies. Okay, and what this does is, instead of you chasing clients like this, you have clients chasing you. As you can see here in the screenshot, this is from my Google Forms. There's literally businesses that have applied to work with me, and I haven't done any outreach. Now, let me show you the numbers of it, okay? So, here's the numbers, and I'm going to show you how it works as well. Conversations started was 187. I started 187 conversations with business owners, okay? Out of those 187, 140 of them I sent a message to, right? And before you guys start thinking, oh, it's the cold DMs. No, it's not cold DMs. I would call it warm conversations, okay? Warm conversations of people that already showed a fuck ton of interest. Unlike cold outreach where you're just calling up random numbers, okay? 140 of them I sent a message to. Okay, so that's 74.9% of the conversations. And then 47 of them sent a message to me, which is 25% of them sent a message to me, right? Now, let's see. Yeah, I can even break this down. Like the people that were not qualified, there were 73, okay? This is supposed to be here. I don't know why it's here, but let's just move it down, okay? So then what happened is, 114 of them, out of those 187 conversations that I had, 148 of them were qualified, which is 61% qualification rate, right? A lot of them were qualified. 73 were not qualified, which is 25% not qualification rate, right? Or 25% of them not qualified. And the reason they were not qualified is because they were in the wrong niche or service. A lot of them was just like people that were not in the industry that I was looking for. A lot of them were on the too early stage, where they haven't been through the middle of funnel yet. A lot of them, or 15 of them, had a budget problem. They couldn't afford my services. And then 9 out of them were just tire kickers, okay? So 140 qualified conversations, 61% qualification rate, 73 not qualified, okay? Now, out of them, 68 demos were sent, okay? 46 of them didn't send demos to, or they didn't need the demo, okay? 59.6% were qualified conversation to demo rate, okay? So meaning 59% of these people were qualified, which is 68%, and the 68 demos were sent, okay? 51 of the demos were actually viewed and opened, okay, which is 75% demo view rate. So 75% of the demos we sent were actually opened and viewed. 17 of them were not opened. We even sent follow-ups. Okay, 32 calls were booked out of the 51 demos that were viewed, which is literally a 62.7% demo to booking rate. Okay, the rest of them were just 5 of them were direct bookers. They didn't see the demo, they didn't ask for a demo, they just directly booked. Okay, and then out of those 32 calls that were booked, 24 of them actually showed up, which is a 74.4% show up rate. 8 of them didn't show up. Out of them, closed 9 clients. Okay, that's 37.5% show to close rate, which is pretty good. And 15 of them were not closed. Okay, and literally, I can't remember how many, I didn't track this, but some of them we literally had to reject. We literally had to reject some of them because we didn't have capacity, like 3-4 people who were ready to buy. So I could have made 50K a month. I know it. we're gonna get into that later. Okay, but out of the 9 clients closed, $33,999 were collected. Okay, now unlike other agency owners, I'm gonna actually show you the profit margins on this as well. The developer, because I outsource the development, I don't fucking do it myself. I'm not gonna sit there and learn AI, create AI and all of that, right? I have a separate video on this, right? But I don't do the development because I'm not a geek. I just take care of the selling and the marketing and all of that, right? Developer takes 27% of each commission of each client. So I paid him 27% for 9 sales, which is $9,450 in commissions. The closer took 10% of every deal that he closed, which is $3,500, and the setter took 5% of every deal that he booked and demos that he sent, which is around $1,750. Okay, so with 58% profit margins, I made $20,300 after expenses and profit, right? And now, this is very good, right? 58, yes, I could have made more money if I did creation of the AI myself, but why the fuck would I sit there and use hours and hours and hours and hours developing this shit for my clients, right? On paper, yes, I would have made more money, but in reality, I wouldn't make more money because I would have less time, and time is money, right? So even if I'm outsourcing this and paying $9,450 to the developer, I'm saving a lot of time, hours and hours. We're talking 10 to 20 hours per project, times by 9, right? So I'm saving a lot of time, and time is money. So I'm actually saving I'm making more money than if I were to not outsource this, right? Now, these are the stats, and this is very fucking good for people that are doing cold outreach. You guys know that the conversation, like the conversion rates on this is very fucking good. And here is the funnel. Here's the AI, I call this the AI social funnel, and here it is, okay? Let me break it down to you. So on top of funnel, to generate attention, we're using top of funnel attention acquisition ads. And this is not some this is not like the normal ads you see. Like, hey, AI agency owners, get 50 more appointments, book a call with me. Those ads are fucking cold. They are as fucking worse as cold outreach. Okay, they don't even take you to the middle of funnel. But the top of funnel attention acquisition ads, the main objective of this is to make them land on our page and not sell them through the ad, right? So basically capture them and get them as a lead. So here's how it goes, right? We create the hook. The hook could be a statement hook, pattern interrupt hook, or question hook, right? And here's the ad structure. Start with a problem, agitate, and then tease the solution. We don't give the solution, we tease the solution because we want them to click on our page and become a lead. And then once they're on I'm gonna show you that. Once they are a lead, they're in this ecosystem, in the AI social funnel, where they're getting nurtured and warm and nurtured and warm, and then they basically book a call with us naturally without having us to push them, all right? Here's what the targeting look like. We do interest-based, lookalikes, competitor, and career-based targeting, okay? The metrics we optimize for is conversation started, qualified followers or qualified conversations, demo sent, demos viewed, it's supposed to say we, not W, and then calls booked, show up rate, close rate, and then revenue collected, and a couple of more, right? The placements for the ads is on Facebook and Instagram, okay? And again, these are not like fucking ads where you're like, hey, agency owners, or hey, local businesses, get 10 times more appointments, book a call with me. That's not how it works, okay? So that's for the top of funnel attention acquisition ads. The main objective is to let them follow us or land on our page. Then we have targeted organic content, right? Targeted organic content just boosts all of this, right? And there's a breakdown. You have 3 types of main content. Authority content, which is educational, myth busting, demo, case study / testimonials. This builds authority. Then we have pain point content. We're going after their pain points, which could be a problem, call outs or consequences of their problems. Then we have proof content, which is results, case study / testimonials, and social proof, okay? That's the content, targeted organic content. And the third way that we actually get attention, and a lot of people think just because I'm saying fuck cold outreach, that I'm not doing outreach. Last month, yes, I didn't do any outreach, but we keep the outreach going. I have canceled this, right? I have even stopped like automated outreach, but in the beginning, starting your AI social funnel until you're building it up and cracking things out, you should absolutely do this, okay? And by the way, yes, let me tell you one more thing about top of funnel attention acquisition ads. A lot of people, they go ahead, they see this, they go ahead and then try and run their own ads without understanding what top of funnel attention acquisition ads is, how to properly create a hook, how to structure the ad, how to properly do the targeting, how to optimize for these metrics right here. And then they're like, yeah, ads doesn't work. Obviously they don't fucking work because you're not doing it correctly, right? So this is not just like going on Facebook and then just running ads. This is not how it works, or boosting posts on Instagram, right? But then automated outreach, this is how it works. Outreach still keeps going, but it's not us doing it. It's automated. How? By hiring a commission-based army. A commission-based army of people who are doing cold calls for you, and every time they book an appointment for you and you close that appointment, they get paid their commission, okay? You can either do it that way, or you can do a base rate, or you can have them pay for each appointment they book. There's a lot of ways to do this, but you basically automate the outreach. 300 calls, if you have, let's say you have 300 people, 3 people doing 300 cold calls a day, that's 900 cold calls a day. Now, this can get expensive, right? But you can cut back on this, right? You can have one person doing 300 cold calls a day, or 150 cold calls a day, or whatever volume you want to do that suits your budget, right? But the more you do, the more expensive it gets, right? So that's it for the top of funnel. Basically, the goal is to get attention and let business owners know that we exist. And the tools we use for this is Ads Manager and Instagram. Now, the middle of funnel. We take all this traffic and send this to our middle of funnel, which is our Instagram lander, right? Our Instagram lander exists of organic middle of funnel content, demo content, lead magnets, stories, backstory content, story sequences, testimonials, behind the scenes content, pain points content, case studies, and warm conversation, okay? Then with all this traffic, we send all this traffic to a personalized demo application. And then once they apply, we send the demo, they book, and we send the demo, and then we send a Calendly link besides it, right? And our goal is to build trust. All these assets that we have on our Instagram lander, all this builds trust. And to put the cherry on top of the cake, to build that last piece of trust, personalized demo. This builds so much fucking trust. Remember this right here. I showed you guys basically that cold outreach builds no trust. This funnel, this builds a fuck ton of trust, right? And I'm gonna get into that later on. But basically, build trust, use Instagram and YouTube, and a couple of more tools that I haven't put out here, okay? And then we send them to the bottom of funnel. Or we don't send them to the bottom of funnel. They naturally go to the bottom of funnel where they go ahead and book a call with us. And I don't call this a sales call. I call this an enrollment call. Because a sales call is like we're trying to sell them and all that shit. But these people, most of them are already very sold on the AI agent because of the middle of funnel, right? The middle of funnel warms them up, builds trust. So they go and book a call with us and they're already warm and ready to buy. Then here's how we do the call, right? Here's the structure of the call. First of all, we have the pre-call preparation. We call this the intelligence gathering phase. Review their application. We make predictions of the objections that we're going to get based on the demo, based on the business. Then we do a research of their personalization, right? And then we send a personalized and customized reminder flows, okay? Then on the call, we get into the discovery questions, clarify their goal, identify their pain point, and we create urgency around the timeline, okay? Then we go into the solution presentation. We present a customized, personalized, problem-based strategy based on the discovery question and their pain point and their goals. Then we give them an ROI projection because business owners are driven by ROI, right? Sales is completely different with business owners versus consumers. So you have to give them an ROI projection. If not, it doesn't make sense to them to buy. Then we explain the process and then we justify the investment, okay? Then if we get into this stage, this doesn't always happen, but if we get into this stage, the objection handling phase, we already, a lot of the objections are pre-handled, right? Because of the content. But then we can get new objections, we build certainty, and then again we justify the investment. And then to the close part, give them payment options and next steps clarity. Okay. Now I could even go ahead and cover the fulfillment in this video, like the full fucking fulfillment, but the video is just gonna get too long. Okay. And then we have the post-sale funnel. Okay. This is what we can do after we have collected the sale. Okay. Testimonials, referrals, upsells, and case study breakdown and downsells. And I'm gonna show you why this is so fucking powerful. And this right here makes the funnel 10 times fucking better. Okay. Testimonials, we built social proof, right? And we have a future marketing asset. Referrals, we expand our network and we activate word of mouth, right? Case study breakdowns, we literally document the transformations. We can build authority content and we can build trust, right? This is a trust building asset as well. Upsells is an ascending value ladder, right? And we can maximize the revenue. Downsells is an alternative offer to maximize prospects conversions and customer retention. And all of this, especially the testimonials and case studies, we can literally take this all the way to the top again and run them as top of funnel attention acquisition ads and targeted organic content. And even in our middle of funnel, which makes this funnel on fucking steroids. Because every time someone enters the funnel, they go down this, and once they're after the sale, once we get the results, we can take the results, use it on the top of funnel again to attract more business owners. This funnel is literally the most beautiful fucking thing I ever seen. With cold outreach, you could never ever do this. Never. There's no way with cold outreach you can do all of this, and you can build this much trust, and you can use the results to get more clients. And even to attract people. Everything you do, every person you get into this funnel makes the funnel even more powerful. Versus with cold outreach, every cold outreach you do is worthless tomorrow. But every asset you put into this funnel, every lead you put into this funnel makes this funnel stronger. So it's a fucking ecosystem. It feeds each other. Every part of the funnel feeds each other. Then, here's what happens. A lot of the selling is this is 80% and this is 20%. The red part is 80% and the blue part is 20%. 80% of the selling is already happening pre-call, in the middle of funnel and in the top of funnel. And then on the call, 20% of the selling happens. This is why I called it an enrollment call. Because basically all of the selling is happening over here. And then once they get to the call, it's just enrollment. And it's a natural sale because they already know who we are, what we do, prove that it works, who we work with, and what we can do for them, and a personalized demo. They've seen that as well. And this can lead to 50 to 70% show up rate and 40 to 70% close rates. This is the most fucking beautiful thing you'll ever see. And here's the reason the AI social funnel is so powerful. Because if you use the top of funnel, take them to the middle of funnel, and then to the bottom of funnel, like I showed you up here. Cold outreach doesn't fucking do that, right? Cold outreach completely skips this because you have nowhere to send them to. You have no Instagram lander, you have no YouTube lander, you have nowhere to send them to. You call them and you try and push for a call. No fucking trust built. Conversion rates suck. You stay broke. Top of funnel, AI social funnel, take them from top of funnel, AI still exists AI, right? And it's natural. They're scrolling on Instagram or Facebook. They decide to click on your content. They decide to go down the rabbit hole of consuming all your content where you're giving them value, you're building trust with them. And all of this is happening subconsciously. They click on they see a piece of content or a top of funnel ad, right? They see it and they decide to click on it. It's not like you're trying to sell them. You're not telling them, hey, I sell AI. It is very, very smoothly done. They decide to click. They decide to consume the content. They decide to book a call. They decide to apply for a demo. They decide to do all of this shit. So it's very natural. And this gives you authority and it gives you position of power. Because hey, I still exist AI, show value, they binge watch your content, and then it leads to a natural sale. Of course, it is not that easy as it looks. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and, how would I say this? I'm not gonna sit here and like fucking lie to you guys that, yeah, all you gotta do is just post content and run some ads and now you're gonna be a millionaire. If that was the case, everyone would be millionaires right now. Everyone posting content would be making a fuck ton of money. This is very specifically engineered, right? All this, the middle of funnel is very specifically engineered. I use hundreds and hundreds of hours to perfect this funnel. So obviously it's not just posting content and then just booking a call with them or offering a demo. On the front end, maybe it looks like that. But on the back end, all this shit is happening. All of this is happening. There's so much on the back end, right? So yes, you can go ahead, try yourself right now and just post some content and then run some ads. I promise you, you're not gonna succeed. A lot of people have tried copying me and doing the same exact thing I do, and then they complain that they're not getting in sales because they don't understand the backing of it. Okay, here is the numbers breaking down, right? These are not my numbers. I already showed you my numbers, but these are like industry average numbers. Let's say you're running top of funnel ads, right? And you're also doing organic, 5,000 to 10,000 impressions, right? And the ads are gonna cost you maybe $200 to $500, right? If you do them correctly, you have to script them, you have to create the roster, like this right here, right? You need to make sure you follow this type of structure and you're actually like going for the right metrics, placements are right, ad structure is right, hook types are right, right? So you do that and you run the right type of ads and you get 500 to 1,000 profile visits. That's literally 500 to 1,000 leads by paying $500, right, or $200, and qualified leads that decided to click on your profile, right? Then maybe out of those 500 to 1,000 out of them are going to consume your content. Sorry, maybe out of those 500,000 people, 150 to 300 people are going to consume your content and go down the rabbit hole. Maybe 75 to 150 of them are going to apply for a demo. 50 to 100 you're going to send a demo to, because not everyone will be qualified. But let's say you have a 67% qualified personalized demo rate. Then sales calls booked, maybe 10 to 20. Sales calls shown is going to be 7 to 16 because 70 to 80% show up rate. I literally had 74.4% last month. Closed 1 to 2 clients, 30 to 40% close rate. So by spending $200 to $500, you're going to close 1 to 2 clients, and those clients you can charge a lot more money and they're going to have less objections, and you're going to have higher close rate. Why? Because they already warm. They already trust you, right? So here's the thing. Your favorite gurus have lied to you. All your favorite gurus runs this kind of funnels. Not exactly this, of course, is different for Iman Ghazi, it's different for Charlie Morgan, it's different for Alex Ramosi, because they all sell different type of things. But like, the concept is the fucking same. They don't get their clients by reaching out to businesses. They get their clients by putting baits out, and people decide to come and work with them, or decide to apply and work with them. Have Iman Ghazi ever reached out to you cold? Warm? Yes, sure. Probably sent you an email. Charlie Morgan did the same thing, or Alex Ramosi, but you're warm. You already follow them. You're already in their social funnel, right? So the brutal truth is, the market is shifting. You can no longer just call businesses and say, hey, buy my AI. You have to lead with value and build trust. And this is going to keep you in the game forever. And the only way to do that is not through cold outreach, but by using the AI social funnel. Because it builds trust, takes them from top of funnel, middle of funnel, to the bottom of funnel, unlike cold outreach, okay? So now that you understand how to scale your AI agency to 30 to 50K a month without cold outreach by running an AI social funnel, here's what we have. If you run an AI agency, you're stuck between 5 or 3 to 10K a month, you hate chasing clients, you're worrying about becoming a commodity, and you're ready to scale to 30 to 50K a month within the next 90 days or even less than that, you're ready to hire teams so you can free up time, okay? You're ready to have clients chasing you, pay high ticket, have good show up rate, good close rate, and etc. And you want to build a long-term asset that compounds, the AI social funnel is for you, okay? I'm working with a couple of people. I don't want this to get fucking saturated, so I'm taking on a couple of people that I can even generate results for, okay? And this is only if you run an AI agency stuck between 5 to 10K a month, hate chasing clients, and this is you, book a call with me. Let's find out if this can be implemented into your business, and let's implement this into your business and get you the same fucking results that I've gotten without doing any fucking cold outreach, okay? Now, this is only for serious individuals, okay? I've shown you my numbers. I've shown you every single thing. I've broken down to its finest details. I showed you every fucking thing, okay? Even on my Instagram, I show a lot. Even my other YouTube videos. So if you're hesitant about this, oh, I don't know, bro, don't book a call with me, please. Don't waste my time, okay? If you're actually serious about this, actually 100% serious that you want to do this, you want to implement this AI social funnel to your AI agency so you can get the same kind of results, then book a call with me. If not, don't book a call with me. And if you want to stay stuck in the hamster wheel of doing cold outreach and you disagree with me, that's completely up to you. But for the people who understand this and want this, book a call. Let's fucking implement this into your business.